What's going on, guys? I'm Mighty back again with the weekly Rust Skins videos, and as you can see, FacePunch has indeed messed up. So we still have the rocket launcher and the Lunar New Year skins in the limited store. We have 3 pages currently, but we also have the Valentine's Day skins, which is a whole store rotation, and then for some reason we also have a new store rotation on top of that with some other skins. So don't know what the go is there. I guess FacePunch has just messed up with the store rotation and didn't realize that they added extra skins. They added a whole new store. But look, we've got 2 store rotations in this week's Rust item store. So very interesting. Currently our top seller is still the Dragon Rocket Launcher. So look, unfortunately, it still being in is going to increase the quantity of how many rocket launchers are going to go onto the community market and how many people are going to be buying. So definitely a bad start for the rocket launcher skin, and it is probably going to negatively impact its prices, especially seeing though, as you can see at the moment, they're starting at $8.17. So if you can refund your rocket launcher, you probably should, and then buying it off the community market would be the best play. But either way, buying it now and then keeping it as a play skin, I think you can make money off of it, and you can make money off of it before it gets re-released next year, assuming that it does. That goes the same for the Chinese New Year spear, which is currently slightly above standard store price on the community market than it is on the rest of them store. So, all right, let's get started with the actual skins we have this week. We have the Thunder Gold AR, which is number 2 on the top sellers, and the Black Gold Jacket, which is number 3 on the top sellers. So just keep that in mind while we go through these. But we're going to start off with the clothing and armor as usual, and we have the Black Gold Jacket going for $3.85. This is a continuation of the Black Gold set, and overall, the Black Gold set hasn't actually been that successful. And jacket skins, there is a decent few jacket skins out that are actually below $3.85. We do have for all of the black jacket skins, we do have a pretty good run with them. But the Black Gold set itself hasn't been that successful, about 50-50. So overall, just because the Black Gold Jacket is starting at $3.85, which is a higher price for clothing and armor, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Black Gold Jacket. I don't think it's going to have a high enough demand to go above the $3.85, and so overall I'm not going to recommend investing in the Black Gold Jacket off the Rust Item store. However, I would recommend trying to get it off the community market with a buy order to try and maximize potential profits if you do want to try and pick it up as a play skin or something like that. So that is that clothing piece. I'm going to have to go to the next page to check the next stuff. Then we have the Valentine's Day Love Struck boots and road sign gloves. Thankfully, they're both going for $1.55 each, which is standard store price for boots and gloves. And we have already had the Love Struck stuff come out in the past through other Valentine's Day events. And so we've got the hoodie and pants, we've got the Metal Gear, we might even have a road sign, I'm pretty sure. Overall, the Love Struck stuff isn't actually that successful. The fact that the boots and the gloves are only going for $1.55 does make this a not very risky investment. However, I still will not recommend investing in the Love Struck boots or gloves off the Rust Item store, simply because I don't think they're going to have a high enough demand once they leave the Rust Item store and go to the community market to actually make you money. And if you do want to try and invest in them, I'd recommend trying to get them off the community market with a buy order, because I do think you're probably going to be able to get them for a bit cheaper off the community market with a buy order. It's going to be a bit of a confusing one because I'm going from page 1 to 2 to 3, so I'll try not to miss any skins. But move over to the weapons. We have the Chameleon Revolver going for $3.05. This is a continuation of the Chameleon set, and the Chameleon set has, unfortunately, so far not done too well. The only Chameleon skin we have that is above the price that they've come out at is the Chameleon Bolty, and that's $6.21. It came out at $3.75, so everything else is below. But I still will recommend investing in like all the Chameleon stuff, because I think as a long-term investment, they will eventually make you money. So the Chameleon Revolver is actually the cheapest Rovi skin we have. Once it leaves the Rust Item store and goes to the community market, if it's still going for $3.05, it's going to be the cheapest Rovi skin we have on the community market. So Revolver skins don't actually get accepted that often, even though we do have a decent few now. They have been being accepted for a very long time, so you have to keep that in mind. So the Chameleon Revi, I do think actually will be a safe investment, even though we have a lackluster performance from the Chameleon set thus far. I do think that because revolvers don't get accepted that often, but also because all other revolvers are already above this price, I think that the Chameleon Revolver will perform well once it leaves the Ross Adams store and goes to the community market, and overall is going to be one of the more unique revolver skins. You do have to keep in mind, I do think the Chameleon set isn't performing as well simply because so many of them are being bought because they are very unique items. So I still will recommend investing in the Chameleon Revolver, and I do think they will be a good investment off of the Ross Adams store for this week. Righty, moving over to the Crazy Love SAP, going back to another Valentine's Day skin. This doesn't have any glow or anything like that, which I actually am thankful for. $3.05 is what this skin is going for, and I don't understand what it actually says on the SAP's site. Is it meant to say Super Crazy Love? Because it looks like CRDZY. I don't understand how that's an A, but anyway, Super Crazy Love is, I'm assuming, what it says on the SAP. Honestly, can't really get amongst it. I think it's like a 2024 COD skin. That's basically what I see when I look at this. So overall, not going to recommend investing in the Crazy Love SAP. I don't think it's going to have any demand once it leaves the Ross Adams store and goes to the community market. So not going to recommend investing in that one. And that is page 1 complete. Moving over to page 2, we have no weapons on there. And page 3, we have the Thunder Gold AR going for $5.40. This is above center store price, and we already have a trillion AK skins. Everyone has their own favorite AK skins. I will say the screenshots made by the skin creator are quite nice. And I know Lightning Star is going to be absolutely frothing this skin, but I think it is way too expensive, starting at $5.40 to be a profitable investment. I also don't think the Thunder Gold set has been profitable enough to warrant this starting price or warrant us actually investing in it, because I don't think it's going to have a high enough demand once it leaves the Ross Adams store and goes to the community market. Overall, I think the AK looks cool, but I don't think it looks cool enough to generate a high enough demand to actually overpass the $5.40 Ross Adams store price. So not going to recommend investing in the Thunder Gold AR off of the Ross Adams store. And if you do want to pick it up as a play skin, I'd also recommend trying to get it off the community market with a buy order, because I do think you're definitely going to be able to get it for cheaper there. So moving over to the deployables, that is all of the weapons and tools this week. We have none on page 1. We got page 2, we got the Graffiti Love Double Door going for $2.30. This is a double door skin for the sheet metal double door, and it is not actually a glowing skin, so it's a first for everything when it comes to the deployables, and this is the first non-glowing double store we've had in a while. So overall, I really just, to be honest, I can't get amongst Valentine's Day skins. I do actually like that this is like a graffiti style, and I think it does fit Rust a little bit more compared to some of the other skins we had for Valentine's Day this year, especially. I just think it's a bit of a miss that there isn't any glow on this skin. Although in saying that, we currently have 2 double doors in this Ross Adams store's rotation. And we also had a double door skin last week as well. So we don't ever get double door skins, and now all of a sudden we've gotten 3 in the last 2 weeks. So not ideal. $2.30 is what this one's going for, center store price. I don't think it's going to have demand once it leaves the Ross Adams store and goes to the community market, so I'm not going to recommend investing in it. But the glowing ones are usually a bit better. That one is not glowing. If we're going to move to the Happy Corn door, going for $3.05. This is a random meme skin. Don't know what this has to do with anything, but apparently I guess Helk liked it, and that is why it's in the game. So it's creative, it's unique. I would have never expected to see a smiling corn in Rust, but it is here. Overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in it. It's no glow. It is definitely unique and meme-worthy, but I don't think it's going to have enough hype behind it unless like someone like SpoonKid or someone like that makes a video featuring this door skin and pays some sort of attention to it. So overall, not going to recommend investing in the Happy Corn door off of the Rust Item store because I don't think it's going to make you any money. Moving over to the Love Arrow metal door. This is a glowing deployable going for $4.60, so it's now above cent store price of even glowing deployables. And this is a continuation of the Love Arrow set where we've had the garage door. The garage door has performed quite well and has made profits if you did buy the garage door. And I do think that there is a chance that this Love Arrow metal door will perform similar to the garage door, especially because the garage door has performed successfully. The only problem is that the Love Arrow metal door is going for $4.60, and so that is going to make it a harder investment because the initial price is already higher. So what I would recommend to do with this bad boy is picking it up off the community market with a buy order, because I think $4.60 is too expensive. Although I do think that the Rust community does froth girls on their skins, and I think that's probably because they can't pull any girls in real life. So maybe the Love Arrow metal door will perform a lot better than we expect, but I'm going to recommend investing in the Love Arrow metal door off of the community market instead of the Rust Item store for this week. Alright, moving over to the Lover Garagio or something like that. $1.55, it's a sleeping bag. It doesn't say sleeping bag in the Rust Item store's name, so it's not going to say sleeping bag on the community market either. It is good because you can search sleeping bags up as a type in the community market, although it does make it a little bit harder to actually find this skin. This skin doesn't have any glow, so there's two negatives there. Although two positives is it's $1.55 and it is definitely a very memey skin. I actually think that because it is such a outlandish skin, it's just so random. It's got this little naked flexing Metal Gear with his Love Heart undies on. I think that actually it can have demand. It not glowing definitely is a big negative. I think this would have performed a lot better if it did glow, and I definitely probably would have used it because it's pretty memey. But look, I do think that if you pick this up off the Rust Item store, you probably actually can make yourself money, but it's going to be a medium to long-term investment. I think this is going to probably have a little bit of demand once it leaves the Rust Item store and goes to the community market, simply because it's just such a weird skin. It's very unique. And FacePunch, this is just a little cheeky idea, but you should definitely just make some undies that have love hearts on them, like this this character here on this, because that would be a cheeky little money maker there that you could add as a FacePunch skin for the next Valentine's Day rotation next year. So overall, I will recommend investing in this skin. It's only $1.55, and I think it'll be a safe investment. Alright, I think that's all the deployables. No, it's not. Alright, so we've got the Neon Love Metal Double Door going for $3.95. This is the second double door skin on the Rust Item store for this week, and the third over the last 2 weeks. So this is about cent store price for glowing deployables. That's a plus. It's a glowing deployable. That's a plus. It's a double door. That's a plus. And it's a glowing double door. That's another plus. However, I just think that Valentine's Day skins really just don't have the demand that they need to go up in price once you've picked it up off the Rust Item store, for example. So I don't actually think you're going to make money off of this Neon Love Metal Double Door. I'm pretty sure there actually is only one glowing double door below this current cheap metal double door's price, but I just don't really think it's going to have demand. So I think you could pick this up for a bit cheaper on the community market with a buy order. As a long-term investment, it probably will go up. But I'm not going to recommend investing in it because I don't think it's going to go up by much, so I don't think it's going to be worth it. Some of the artwork on it is cool, but I just personally can't get amongst the Valentine's Day skin concepts, to be honest. I just think they're all very similar. So not going to recommend investing in the Neon Love Metal Double Door off the Rust Item store, but this is another one that you could get off the community market by order for a bit cheaper. I don't really think it's going to go up that much, though. Moving over to the Polished Obsidian Furnace, going for $3.05 as a continuation of the Polished Obsidian set now. We've had the, AK or something? We've had an SAR, I'm pretty sure. We've had a rock, and now we've got a furnace. It does look cool. It doesn't have a glow. I think most people buy their furnace skins for the cool little unique glow. There's so many sick furnace skins in the game. This is a cool furnace skin during the day, but it's only going to be a cool skin, furnace skin during the day. Whereas, you know, you got your glowing furnace skins that are awesome during the day and awesome at night as well. So not going to recommend investing in the polished Obsidian Furnace, especially when it's going for $3.05. This is a skin that I think should go for around like $1.55, something like that. But it isn't. I think it does look sick during the day, but not going to recommend investing in it. Moving over to the Shining Love box, going for $3.05. This is a generic Valentine's Day small box skin with love hearts all over it and love heart shapes forming other love hearts. So cool box skin, I suppose, but I don't think that it's cool enough to have a demand once it leaves the Rust store and goes to the community market. It's glowing small box, but there's so many sick glowing small boxes, and I really don't think this is one of them. So not going to recommend investing in the Shining Love box. I do think it's going to be cheaper on the community market if you want to try and pick it up as a play skin, but I'm not going to recommend investing in it even off the community market. Moving over to the final skin of the week, we have the Valentine's gift sleeping bag going for $1.55. I think this is out of the two, this is the sleeping bag that you don't really want to be picking up. This is another sleeping bag that somehow missed the mark when it comes to glowing. I think that it would look better if it did actually have the glow. Maybe if the love heart didn't glow, the main focus love heart, but the little love hearts around it, the little pink ones, they glowed. That would have looked cool. Or the whole like pinkish background glowing. That would have been pretty cool. But look, overall, it's a cool skin during the day, but you're not going to see it at night, and most people do need their glowing deployables to fill out their base at night. So if it doesn't have a naked Metal Gear with Love Heart undies on, then I'm not going to recommend investing in it, and the Valentine's gift sleeping bag doesn't. So not going to recommend investing in that sleeping bag off the Rust store for this week. I think that is it for this week. I hope I didn't miss any skins, but if I did, it is what it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and now we'll move over to the giveaway, which I'll do right now. I'll get my link, and then I will go to the giveaway thing. Enter that, paste that, don't add that, filter duplicate users. Do I have to do any sort of 3? Miss anything? Don't think so. Amount of unique comments, 43. Start. You'd think I'd know how to do this by now. All right, and the winner of the Dragon rocket launcher is Canorelfman 1777. Spears also used for eco rating, but I agree not going to be used a lot. Def going to pick up the double door skin though. So you have, congratulations for starters. You also have until I make the next skins video to claim this rocket launcher skin. If you don't claim the rocket launcher skin by then, I will be redrawing the giveaway, and I'll do it in my Discord. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.